New personnel data entry in progress. Facial recognition for Stargazer successful. Welcome aboard the V710.
You mean, not only did she go inside the Tide of Ashes all by herself, she also got you out too? That's incredible! It's almost impossible to tell where you're going inside the Tide of Ashes. How did you do it? Oh yeah, did you see an Apostle of Ashes? If you saw one, can you tell me about...
You ask so many questions. Where shall I start?
Huh?
Look at how bashful Kawakawa has become. He's even at a loss for words.
I'm not.
Your name is Kawakawa, right? It's true that it's impossible to pinpoint directions in the Tide of Ashes. However, there are countless air currents, and one can leave by simply following the direction of the currents.
But there's a lot of turbulence in the Tide of Ashes. Even if you follow the currents, there's a high chance of getting caught in the turbulence. Once caught in the turbulence, it is theoretically impossible to get out alive.
Yes, this relies on the experience of the pilot. However, there is another foolproof way, and that is to use an ash crystal. It can drive away sandworms and pierce through ashes, for it is a creation born from the Tide of Ashes and the infallible treasure of the desert bandits.
I understand now! No wonder the people of Dis City tell me they cannot explore other routes, because Dis City's ash crystal died!
Once an ash crystal dies, it becomes useless. You cannot use it to deal with the desert bandits. Unless you find a way to reactivate it.
I cannot believe what I just heard. You want to give the ash crystal to some unknown woman? I will never allow this under my watch. At first, I turned a blind eye to the fact that you invited someone who is not part of the mission to participate without permission. Now it seems that the Outland Affairs Bureau will have to reassess the security clearance of this individual. V710, I order you to immediately
Warning, warning. The V710 is under attack by an unidentified source. Temporary defense mode has been activated. Hypercube force field is in effect.
What's happening?
The desert bandits haven't given up. They seem to have used the ash crystal to command the sandworms to attack the shelter again.
Damn it! We defeated the desert bandits, but why are these sandworms still around?
With your level of power, it is impossible to defeat the sandworms, let alone ones controlled by an ash crystal. The only way to tame them is to go along with their nature.
Easy for you to say. What do we do now?
The battle back there tired out the sandworms. Now they need to soothe their spirits.
The sandworms stopped attacking.
Wow, it really worked!
Chief is right. The Stargazer is really good at dealing with crises in White Sands. If the Chief insists, I think it's okay for her to try to reactivate the ash crystal.
It's a dead crystal anyway. We can't possibly damage it further, so why not give it a shot? Instead of letting it rot away in the vault, we should take the gamble. I also support letting the Stargazer try. If that annoying old man starts blabbing again, we'll just cut the comms.
No need to cut the comms. We'll just ignore him.
Chief, to achieve something grand, one must be repeatedly tested. When old crises are resolved, new ones shall come.
The desert bandits who had fled are now back again! So, my underlings failed to finish you off. You want to face me again, hey? You can escape from the Tide of Ashes once, but can you do it a second or third time?
What the heck is that old fart murmuring about? He's not calling the sandworms back again, is he?
It sounds like he wants us to enter the Tide of Ashes again.
Huh? How is that possible? It's not like it's some magic lamp that we'd go in and out of whenever he wants. Ah! Holy... Is the Tide of Ashes that basic? It comes at the drop of a hat?
I don't think this Tide of Ashes formed naturally.
The ash crystal can form a Tide of Ashes?
think I'm afraid of you Dis-City lapdogs? You know very well what the people of White Sands have been through. You monopolized hypercubes to reap vast fortunes from White Sands. But you don't give a damn whether the people of White Sands live or die. It was me. I brought together all the persecuted people of White Sands, bestowed upon them hypercubes, and gave them the hope to live. Shut up! Shut your filthy pie hole!
Crap! My hand is numb! What kind of sword is that?
Did you think I had no chance of winning?
Ella, be careful.
Ah! Oh, thank goodness I dodged quickly. That speed and strength is incredible. Are you sure that guy isn't a sinner or corrupter? Hecate and I couldn't beat him with our combined strength.
Not right now, but he will become one. He prayed to the ash crystal for power and received an answer. He has been bestowed the power of limbo, plunging him into paranoia and rage. Just like the shadowy figures whose souls have been devoured by the tide of ashes, it is only a matter of time before he becomes a corruptor.
You dare compare me to those lowly monsters?
Aw, Miss Stargazer, your words really shattered his little heart.
Soon you won't dare to speak with such insolence. I shall use the power bestowed upon me by the Ash Crystal to smite you, to smite this city, and obtain all the hypercubes. By then, I shall control everything in White Sands. I shall become the master of White Sands.
How humans hate and kill each other is of no consequence to me at all. But if you presume to use your tedious barbarism to mistreat and desecrate White Sands, that is unforgivable. Oh, desecrator of White Sands, the only place your soul deserves to be is hell.
If I die, then you shall also.
Chief, we didn't find any ash crystals on the ship. They must have been moved. The tide of ashes is approaching the shelter. We need to retreat to the V710.
Can't we wait a little longer? There are still a lot of people in the shelter who haven't had the chance to board.
So what? Your mission is to chase down the desert bandit and retrieve the ash crystal. not wasting time on rescue efforts.
I can't turn a blind eye to those in need.
You say this because you want to obstruct the mission, don't you? Only a Quinn lackey would give such a ridiculous reason. You're just a navigator. You're not qualified to engage in our talks. MBCC Chief, you're a smart cookie who knows what you need to do, right? Are you trying to teach me what measures to take? You!
Wow, Chief, that was so cool! See, Hecate? I told you not to stop me. No one can handle listening to that old fart.
Impressive. So this is the real chief.
Chief, what shall we do now?
There's no time.
At this speed, there's no time. There's simply no time to evacuate them. If we don't leave now, we'll get caught up in it too.
The desert bandits who took the ash crystal must be back. They don't intend to spare anyone here.
Chief, shall we leave?
However, there is another foolproof way, and that is to use an ash crystal. It can drive away sandworms and pierce through ashes, for it is a creation born from the tide of ashes and the infallible treasure of the desert bandits. I was right about you. You are indeed a brave one. Stay with me, MBCC Chief. I need you. Use your shackles to help me.
Did we succeed?
Scatter. Depart. Wallow. Don't look back. Don't look back.
I can't believe it! This actually made the tide of ashes disappear!
Chief, the obstacle has been removed. It's time to close the net. Don't let go of my hand.
These are the humans you trust.
Chief, the Outland Affairs Bureau has issued an urgent communications request. Chief, this is the Desert Bandit's interrogation record. The Desert Bandit said that their crystal came from a creature trapped in the depths of the Tide of Ashes, called the Filth Flower. When the Desert Bandits attained the crystal, they not only gained the power to control sandworms, but also used it to summon the Tide of Ashes.
It's the source of the Tide of Ashes. It's the place where the Apostles of Ashes want to take you. No one knows what that place is, nor does anyone know what the Filth Flower and its intentions are.
Well, theoretically, if you find the Filth Flower, you may find a way to end the Tide of Ashes. White Sands will regain its tranquility.
Hey, you workaholics! Are you done with the report yet? Hecate, I told you to bring Chief over to the celebratory party as soon as you drop off the record. But I waited all day and neither of you came back!
Yes, the shelter arranged it, to show their gratitude.
Let's go already! Kawakawa is already there! Here's to our adventure! Cheers! Hey, why are you being such a party pooper? It's time to wine and dine and party all night! Right, Kawakawa?
Yes! This is delicious. Another one, please.
Yuck! Swallow before you talk.
I just feel so happy to have met you guys and joined in the mission.
Ugh, so corny. Are you babbling nonsense because you're drunk? Who would be happy to meet a sinner?
I didn't drink. These are my true feelings. We even found new ash crystals. Maybe we'll be able to break through the Tide of Ashes and chart a perfect White Sands route. Of course, it's all thanks to Chief and Miss Stargazer. What a pity that she did not come to the party. I still have a lot of questions for her. Maybe Miss Stargazer didn't come because she doesn't want to be pestered by you. Am I really that annoying? I'm sorry.
Yes. Chief, do you want to take her along for tomorrow's operation?
You came to ask me to stay. You asked a strange question. Let me answer you this way. I know everything about you. I already completed your requests. I should be leaving anyways. Why are you asking me to stay? So, you want to arrest me? I never hid anything about myself from you, yet you've been feeding me lies all this time. You keep more secrets than anyone. No need to apologize. It's up to you to decide who to share your true self with. You didn't answer my question, Chief. Why do you insist that I stay? Just because of the mission? Dreams are the projection of reality. You are indeed special and beloved by White Sands. Though you are beloved by White Sands, will you choose it in return? Will you leave the human world? Even if this leads you to danger and deception, to a path of no return, or even death. You are indeed unique. I knew that from the moment I set eyes on you. Words are like quicksand, slipping through one's fingers. I hid the diamond between the sands, yet you are blind to it. It's about the truth regarding you and me. You and I, we are both others in this world. Monsters. From the day I became aware of my power, to the day I was condemned as a heretic, till now, I have never felt alone. No, the power of prophecy. Divining for others has a special meaning for me. It was the first time I encountered that world and felt its power. It allowed me to see the omen. I became obsessed, intent on using the omens to catch a glimpse of the end of the world. Back in reality, everything I prophesied came true one by one. For a while, I became a deity in everyone's eyes. But more than admiration, humans feared this power. My people treated me as a deviant in league with the devil. I was constantly shunned and chased away. I became a monster to the world. From then on, I've been waiting against the crowd in pursuit of the truth that belongs to me. I've also been waiting for my true companion. The crystal ball told me that the answers to my questions lie inside the tide of ashes. So I left my people and ventured into the tide of ashes alone. Yes, I almost died in that sandstorm. It, who hails from the other world, saved me and bestowed me an eternal life of a different kind. I finally felt the kindness of a companion. I will never forget the kindness from my companion. Thus, I'm certain that even if separated by language and thought, there are more of my kind in this world. Thank you for choosing to understand me no matter what. It makes me very happy. So, I choose to help you again. You little monster who wants to understand monsters. Ah, look. The full moon has risen to the middle of the sky.
Chief, the tide of ashes is ahead.
I have the crystals ready. Go, Chief, go! I believe we can do it!
Chief, go and experience that dangerous path you're determined to take. Are you happy for it too? The two hearts lost to the mortal world are finally back. But there are constantly pesky people in the way. What can be done?
my path!
It's true they don't belong to me, but they are certainly not yours. It, they, and of course, me. We all belong to White Sands, to the Dream Flower. Filth Flower? What a horrible slur that tarnishes its real name. I've been waiting for this moment ever since you set foot in White Sands.
So you've been deceiving us from the beginning?
Deceive? We each took what we needed from each other. I needed the ash crystals held by you and the Desert Bandits. You needed me to help you defeat the Desert Bandits. It's a win-win. Now it is time for me to collect my payment. Farewell. It is time to end this ridiculous game of companionship.
Yeah, I heard you. But these shadows, how the do we get rid of them?
Chief, the more we struggle and fight, the more fiercely these dark shadows attack and bind us. Let's follow.
Come down, you witch!
Ah, you remembered what I told you well. Seems like you're really into me. No, Chief. I approached you simply for the ash crystals. Still don't get it. Ever since it saved me, I knew I belonged to White Sands, to this other world. As for mankind, an identity built upon a world of lies is naturally also a lie. I don't know. Maybe out of amusement? Because for me, whether I want to save or kill someone, it's only a split-second decision. Betrayal? You think this is betrayal? No matter who you make a deal with, there's a gamble you must take, my good chief. You should have looked closely to see if I'm a good sword to use, or a double-edged sword. Moreover, my dear chief, this isn't betrayal, it's revenge. Humanity must pay the price for what they did to White Sands and the Dream Flower. Chief, Remember when you promised that you would do something for me? How about this? You promised to do one thing for me, and I'll agree to this deal. I'll tell you what you need to do later. Don't be nervous. It's nothing difficult. That's right. Now it's time to make good on that promise. Leave and go back to this city. Learn to accept parting ways. Give up your pursuit of the unknown. Go now and leave it be. Although you always want me to stay, this time, you can't use any more tricks to make me.
Chief, the Stargazer summoned the Tide of Ashes. We don't have any ash crystals. You mustn't make any risky moves. Moreover,
If we chase her, we have to fight these sandworms first.
Chief, we can't go any further. Out of safety concerns, we should stop the pursuit and return to the V710.
I agree. Chief, it's too dangerous to keep chasing. Huh? You moron! Do you have any idea what you're saying? Or are you having an aneurysm again?
I don't agree either. But is that an order? Oh, all right, Chief. Please be careful. We will come to your aid as soon as possible.
Hey, Hecate! Why are you being as dumb as this moron? Hecate!
Chief, I'll be waiting for your return.
Fear is a prayer of pessimism, and the apostles will answer that call. My dear guest, if you want this place to become heaven, your heart must become heaven first. As I said, fear has power. It attracts and drives the apostles of ashes. Ignorance breeds arrogance, and likewise fear. Over the years, the apostles of ashes have accumulated immeasurable power from fear. They perish from the power of their own fear. Come to where I am. This is home.
Day 3 of the USM experiment. Small desert worms used for small-scale experimentation. Number used, 5. Test subjects reacted vehemently and mutated when placed in close proximity to the target. Mutations include, but are not limited to, enlarged body size, thickened bones, and the growth of sharp fangs. Moreover, the test subject and the target clearly established communications, or rather, the specimen unilaterally controlled the subject. Day 10 of the USM experiment. Sexually mature Homo sapiens used as test subjects for experimentation. Number used, 10. 2/3 of test subjects showcased signs of intense stress when placed in close proximity to the target. Reactions include, but are not limited to, shrieking, mental breakdowns, hallucinations, self-harm, or attacks against each other. Moreover, after exhibiting such symptoms for 17 to 20 hours, the subjects each died and produced a strange life form with strong magnetic interference. Or rather, we're not sure if it can be called a life form. Day 28 of the USM experiment. We have confirmed that the target has a high dimensional level of cognition and is capable of deconstructing, analyzing, and guiding the consciousness of all living organisms. This type of guidance is not simply consciousness manipulation. It is more like a powerful, immutable rule that is placed on the test subject. According to remaining 1/3 of test subjects became dependent, awestruck, and spiritually devoted towards the target. The research team defined the target's description as understanding and empathy. The core crystals in the target's body are the source of its power. However, our experimentation has so far failed to determine the source of the target. Could it really be as the mural depicts? Day 44 of the USIM experiment. The research team detected unidentified dark shadows while searching for test subjects. We speculate that frequent experimentation on the target has affected life forms in a higher dimension. Day 45 of the USIM experiment. A multitude of dark shadows is approaching the research site. To be safe, once is in place, the ceremony shall commence immediately. Day 45 of the USIM experiment. A multitude of dark shadows is approaching the research site. To be safe, once is in place, the ceremony shall commence immediately.
So you've come. Missed me that much? Little one, this is the Dream Flower. What a tough journey it must have been for you to follow me all the way here. What do you want out of all this effort and energy? The truth. You must have encountered the recordings in the main hall already. Is there not enough information there? About me. You should know by now that the Dream Flower does not belong to this world. It hails from a higher dimension beyond this world of lies. It descended from the realm of truth and bestowed its power upon each human being who prayed to it, so as to try to understand the rules and meaning of this world. 3. The first was bestowed upon a brave soul who dreamed of traversing White Sands. The second became the heart of a maiden who fled from humanity in search of a home. The third was brutally robbed by ignorant fools. The Dream Flower is rampaging because it has now understood. Greed, ignorance, cowardice, indifference. After gaining power, humanity repaid the Dream Flower with all these sins. Thus, the Dream Flower has come to believe that this is not a place worthy of existing. The Tide of Ashes is retribution against mankind for daring to desecrate the Dream Flower. Now that the 3 crystals have returned to the sacred flower, it's time to put an end to this world of lies and return the Dream Flower to the realm of truth. Do you get it now? Without the Dream Flower, I wouldn't be who I am today. Not only that, but after so long, the crystal has almost completely replaced my heart. Like I said, ever since it saved me, I knew I belonged to White Sands, to this other world. Of these 3 hearts, one has been depleted, one has been contaminated by greed and cruelty, and one has no compassion left for humanity. When we return them to the Dream Flower and free it from this ugly binding ceremony, the apocalyptic tide of ashes shall engulf all of this city, no? If you still care about your life and the lives of your companions, leave this realm as soon as possible. Does this require any hesitation? My death is a given in this world. What I want to do now is regain its freedom. Go. Go now. Go. Return. Leave this place.
You moron! Do you have a death wish? This place will collapse any minute!
Chief, please leave with us at once.
We're practically half dead from following your tracks to this place. For the rest of the day, I don't want to hear anything about the damn stars or the damn moon or the damn flower. You can only save others if you're alive yourself.
Chief?
What? You want to save the person who betrayed us? Did the Tide of Ashes clog your brain with sand? How can you be so stupid?
Whatever the chief commands.
Ugh. I thought this mission would be like a vacation. You'll have to treat me and 99 with scrumptious meals all week after we go back.
Do you have any plans, Chief?
This weird thing seems to have stopped moving.
It's still alive. We can't kill it. We can only continue to restrain it for the time being. Chief, what are you going to do? It's dangerous there. Understood. I'll wait for you here until you return.
Come back soon, or we'll storm in to find you.
Come to where I am.
Don't let go of my hand.
It's not a curse. I'm not a monster. You're only afraid because you don't have my power. They're just jealous.
Our tribe has been blessed with the power of the gods since the dawn of time. These godly blessings have allowed us to survive this long migration. But you are different. Your power comes from a monster, from a curse. You peer into the future and presume to change the trajectory set out by the gods. You heretic! Expel her! We refuse to have nightmares any longer. Go back to your monster! Get out! Go die!
Flower? Is it true? I can gain freedom and companionship by coming to your side? Happy? It's a reunion after a brief separation, little one. That little injury by the power of the dream flower, it's nothing. Moreover, I'm a sinner. Your shackles have already replaced the dream flower's heart as my heart. I no longer need to rely on the power of the dream flower to survive. You have bound me to your side forever. Oh, what shall I do? From now on, this world of lies has two monsters. Really? Yes, it's time to go. The passage to the Holy Realm has been waiting for you for a long time. Me? Oh, I will not give up my pursuit of truth, my dear companion.
You finally woke up! This area has just been hit by an earthquake. Coupled with the collapse of the ruins, there are now quicksand zones everywhere. Come with me now. Otherwise, when the ruins completely collapse, it will be almost impossible to move.
Chief, who are you looking for?
Are you looking for me? I'm here to see you, little one. I didn't expect to be alive either. Maybe the heavens heard my prayer. Little one, remember not to give out your heart so easily in the future. Beware of being tricked into foolishly sacrificing your life to save someone else. Not to mention someone who betrayed you. Sorry, little one. I can't go with you yet. Someday, the stars will shine upon the high tower, and I will return to you. We will go together to the realm of truth.
think that I got all this by simply gifting a sand ship. And there's even a windfall. Shackles. Interesting. Good job, V710. I wonder if she'll be an interesting opponent.